Okay, so I have been, this video is long overdue. Let's get right to it. There are two kinds of assholes in the world. There is the one between your butt cheeks, and there is that person that can show up into your life that you just want to squeeze tighter and tighter, mostly around their neck and throat area. That person who really, makes you consider, a little bit of murder, attacking, things like that. They just get under your skin, maybe. They just, you know what I mean? They get you. So, two different kinds of assholes, but no matter what asshole you're talking about, they both have the same purpose: to get rid of your shit. And I could say poop, but then it misses the point. So now, how does my asshole, the asshole that may be the human asshole, how does the human asshole get rid of my shit? Obviously, the butt cheek asshole, we got that part. So, well, let me think of an asshole of mine. I won't mention them by name or title. So this asshole is really the meanest person in my life, okay? Has done me the most harm, has projected the most hatred in action, right? Hatred in motion towards me. Hoshin, I don't know. Anyway, so this person, I mean, you know when you start to feel like someone is disposable? It's just like, we don't need you. Just leave the earth, That's how I felt many times about this person. And, now, not in this way of like, they just irritate me every time or whatever. That's easy, right? This is, like I just stated, the person who has done me the most wrong in my whole life. Complete asshole, asswipe, right? To the point where I had a student in my class in New York, and I think she thought that was the word for, she was not a Native American, so she was from another country, had a different language that she spoke, and English was new to her, and she started to refer to her asshole and my asshole, like to these people as assholes, as if that were, their title, which technically it is. Anyway, so here's the thing. Assholes inspire us to consider being who we're not. So my asshole had me considering, finally using my Haitian roots to figure out how to put a spell on him. I had, when I used to be very, very angry, I really let that go when I realized, why am I giving my energy to people who I don't even like for free, right? To things that I don't even like for free. So I just dropped it like a bad habit that was killing me, because that's exactly what it was. And so years later, here comes my asshole with whatever situation, and I just I want to say I lost it. I didn't lose it. I did that on purpose. So I got really, really angry, whatever. Okay. You got to do what you got to do. But the biggest challenge is who am I, right? I'm not mean. I'm not a murderer. But this asshole makes me question whether or not I'm not a murderer. Or maybe I want to be a murderer just once, right? I can't imagine that I'd be sorry afterwards. That kind of thing. It's like, now obviously I don't want to murder anyone, blah, blah, but I hope you get what I'm saying. That like, you consider being a nasty ass bitch, right? Nasty. Even though that's not who you are. That's a problem. That's some bullshit, right? And so that person, not knowingly and not intentionally, but they have shown up to get rid of your shit. And our shit comes from the story we start to tell ourselves when we have an asshole in our lives, that they are ruining our life and they are, causing us pain, and they are basically in control of how we're feeling. And that just disgusts me because I refuse for an asshole to control anything about my existence, right? So I got to get rid of that shit. They are my opportunity. Because if there's no asshole in my life, I don't have to do the work to say, how the hell am I going to rise above all of the obvious reasons why I should just be a nasty bitch just to that person? How am I going to do that? However we're going to do that, that asshole inspires you to get it done or lose yourself. Those are your two options. Get it done or lose yourself. So we're not even going to talk about how to get it done, but that's the point, right? That's why I say that asshole, as well as the one between your butt cheeks, helps you to get rid of your shit. And if you don't get rid of your shit, what does it do? Kills you. It causes you to hold toxins inside of your being, so that who you're being is not yourself, because you're holding all of this shit, all of these shitty stories that anybody could possibly have control over who you are, what you do. And I'm not talking about, being nice to this asshole or anything. I'm talking about something a lot deeper than that, right? You know what? Motherfucker, I'm going to be your biggest fan. Really, it's like, why? Because that's who I am. It's like, it's hell or high water. They take you all the way there. It's not a small thing where you can show up with a small response. Well, this person's really not nice to me, but I'm just gonna smile at them every day and try to bake a pie. No, don't bake a pie. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about doing the work that they have laid at your feet. Who am I? And where am I going to get the determination to remain who I am despite this asshole in my life? I'm going to allow that asshole to be my servant, because that's why they showed up, to serve you the opportunity to do that work. And then every asshole who comes into your life after that will be like, yeah, I got this. So anyway, thank you for joining me today in this video. I'll see you soon.